For football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Our lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check me out. Mike, 55. Touch 50. Come on here, come get it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Running with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
It's a pickup of
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Cowboys nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard
line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second and 9, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run. This is Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Prescott.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's the end of the
start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Draw play, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mercy, at the gate, on sight. Red, read, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yo, I've been grinding since a young and they
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's it hit?
Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now back to the ground with Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Right there, 54 Mike. Double.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Hey, 0, 36 power. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. We ain't giving them nothing today. Check, lucky. Under 10, under 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 31. Prescott, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10. 10th carry down for Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The Cowboy ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They go to Elliott again. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. tip of the cap to them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Cowboys.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
QB's trash. Let's go. Run left, run left. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's get it. Green 80. Hey, look. Hey, watch the slant. Well done. 4 down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Green 80.
From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Forced and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age.
Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the move to his left. Airing it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. So another score there, and often you... and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara trying again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. One last shot now for Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down?